Detroit automotive engineers are working night and day on technology to improve fuel economy, but the answer, maybe this inexpensive, low-tech device the size of a deck of cards that requires no installation. The little device costs less than $100, but could save you thousands of dollars worth of gas over the course of a couple of years. And the most important component of this little device? You.
Admittedly, I have a bit of a lead foot. I like a manual transmission.
I tend to shift aggressively.
My wife tells me I'm a little hard on the brakes, too. The trouble is, my Jeep isn't exactly a gas miser, and apparently, my driving style isn't helping.
The theory that you'll accelerate more slowly and brake more gradually can save you gas.
Gary Bubar is a safety specialist for AAA Michigan. He says all those things like properly inflating your tires, changing your filters and oil regularly help save on fuel. But the #1 gas saver? The driver.
Couple things we can do. Jackrabbit starts or accelerating very quickly. That's a real problem in terms of using up more gas. And by the time we get to where we want to the speed we want to drive at, we're going to have to stop for other vehicles anyway.
Now, admittedly, this is all stuff I know. What I need is a reminder when I'm behind the wheel. What I need is the Digital Fuel Mizer.
Now, you might notice the Fuel Mizer doesn't have any wires coming out of it designed to modify the car's fuel mixture or ignition sequence. In fact, this isn't designed to modify your vehicle's performance. It's designed to modify the driver's behavior.
The Fuel Mizer is simply an accelerometer. The faster you accelerate or brake, the more lights light up and the louder it beeps. It does what backseat drivers have been doing for years. Tells you to slow down, take it easy.
This makes you do things a little bit differently. You're going to pay a little more attention when the beeper tells you that you're accelerating too quickly or braking too quickly.
But can something this small and simple actually work? Can it help increase my gas mileage? Well, there's a simple way to find out.
So I'm just going to fill up the tank here and then divide by the number of miles I've driven and figure out my fuel economy.
First, I drove in my usual aggressive style, back and forth to work several times. 106.9 miles, burning 8.3 gallons of gas. A fuel economy of a disappointing 12.8 miles per gallon. After driving 86.3 miles with the Fuel Mizer as my conscience, I topped off the tank with just 5.7 gallons. A fuel economy of 15.1 miles per gallon. An impressive difference of 2.3 miles per gallon.
I was actually pretty surprised that you were able to save that amount of gas. That's significant. You know, going from 12.5 to 13 or 15.5 or something along those lines, that's significant. And over the course of time, that can be a huge savings in terms of dollars.
How many dollars? Well, at $4 a gallon, driving 15,000 miles a year, I would save an outstanding $725 a year.
Wow. Now, suddenly the $69.95 price tag for the Fuel Mizer doesn't seem all that bad. Plus, by the way, it's safer driving like that, fewer accidents. Go to our website, WXYZ.com, and we'll show you where you can get this little puppy.
Wow, no doubt. That's a save. And here's what Chief Investigator Steve